Sir.
Donna.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Charlie 2-0 in position, out. Ready to roll, ladies.
3, 2, 1.
So, what's been taken, Lenny?
White Whippet.
She'd run away.
This was a human job. They cut the locks off.
Why would anyone steal a dog?
It's not just a dog. This is Augusta the 17th. Direct blood descendant of Augusta the 1st, who went over the top with the Manchesters on the first day of the Somme.
Cool.
Stow! A little bet, you and me, first one across. First one to the bunker. Come on in.
Leave it, Stowe. Come on, Joe.
Billy.
Yes! Right, move! Go, go, go! Go! Contact! Contact, man! Enemy front! Contact!
Watch out now!
That's the board! Tag!
Pull back! Stow! Well done, pull back! Pull back!
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Contact!
Does Augusta have any enemies?
Bedfordshire Light Infantry.
What, all of them?
It's traditional. They steal our whippet, we steal their goat.
Right, I'll talk to the Bedfords, see if they know anything. Okay.
Get in.
What is it?
Been a shooting out on the ranges. John Perkins. Corporal McDonough, what's going on?
Jennings, Bedford Light Infantry. Lad's name is Andy Walden. Chopper's here for him.
Who's in command of the platoon?
Me. Platoon commander broke his leg 2 weeks ago. Man who shot Walden's underguard. CO's talking to him.
Andy. You hang in there, Andy.
What's happening to me?
Hold on. Just hold on, okay? Hold on.
Bonabrook Tower, this is Yankee 22 now lifting from grid 477114. Casualty evacuation to Honebrook Hospital. Roger that, Yankee 22, you're clear to land.
Corporal McDonough.
Where's the trigger-happy soldier?
Our Sergeant Jennings, sir.
You all right, Joe?
Give us a
Yeah.
minute.
I'm just going through Stowe's kit. He's the guy that shot Walden.
Hello, Gary. Where is it?
Bruce! OK, Joe, back to base.
Look at this. It was in Stowe's water bottle.
LSD? Who's that me boy then? Well done, Josie. Go on then, back to base. I need you to cover for me.
Lance Corporal Stowe, I'm Sergeant Major Burns. Do you want to tell us what happened?
I was running with the others, and Andy was... Walden was right there in front of me, and my gun went off.
Sergeant Jennings says you got ahead. Says he shouted at you to drop back. Didn't you hear him?
Well, I had a bet on with me and Billy Russell. We'd get to the bunker first.
Did you pull the trigger?
I don't know.
So how did the rifle fire?
It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, Andy's a mate.
You feeling all right?
No, I feel terrible.
Sir? Something you should see.
LSD. It's a wonder he didn't mow down the whole bloody platoon. Did you find this, Sam?
McDonough did, sir.
Right. Get it to the lab. And the rest of his kit. We'll have to do blood tests. The whole platoon. You too, Gary. Bruce, call Roper. The Bedford's quarters are to be sealed and searched. I'll get Captain Howe to clear it with SCO.
Okay. They're a good bunch, Kenny.
What's up?
Heard he found drugs in the soldier's kit, so we're checking the Bedford's quarters.
Can I give you a hand?
Yeah, if you give us a lift.
Move over, fat ass.
You know Neve Curland? Staff Sergeant Neve Curland, John McDonough.
Easy. No grouping with senior NCOs.
Neve, you take that one. Corporal Stowe's room.
Let's start with the villain. Porn. Well done, Max. Sam Perkins trained you, did he?
In here.
Got something. Private Russell.
He was in Jennings' section on the ranges, along with Darren Stowe.
Roper. Yeah, she's here. Oh, OK. It's Perkins. He wants you.
Good little goat. Come here.
That's what you were looking for?
Where was she found?
On the assault course. Wasn't wearing a helmet either.
Has Lenny Carriman been told?
I don't know. Any more of your jobs you want me to do for you?
Did you bring Billy Russell in?
Yeah. Found enough ecstasy and LSD in his room to give the whole army happy hour.
A big drugs case, and I've got Lenny and his Technicolor dream dog.
Listen, Joe. What you're doing is every bit as important as the drugs case.
Sod off, Bruce.
Sorry off. See ya.
Bye, Sergeant Hornsby.
Corporal McDonough, could you do me a favour?
As long as it's got nothing to do with dogs, sir.
I have never seen these before.
So they just sort of flew into your room and hid in your underpants?
Yeah, they must have, because I never put them there.
Listen, Private Russell, one of your mates has got a bullet in his chest because another of your mates was high as a kite. And with this in your room, you're beginning to look like the supplier, aren't you?
I wouldn't touch this stuff.
But this was in your room. Enough drugs to send you to jail for a long time. You'd better start talking, Billy.
They're not mine. I'm being set up, and I want to go. I've got a party to organise.
One of your mates is in hospital in a critical condition, and you're having a party.
I'm just having a drink with my mum. It's my 21st. Look, I'm really sorry about Andy. He's a friend. I don't know anything.
Walden isn't in a critical condition anymore. He's dead.
We may already have the guilty parties star in this one, Russell.
I hope so. The Bedfords leave for Afghanistan in 2 weeks. You'll liaise with the drugs team?
Yeah, I have to declare a conflict, sir. Gary Jennings is in charge of 2 platoon. He's a good friend.
Then you better take a back seat. Give us a chance to see how Roper or Kurland run an investigation. Which one would you choose?
Sir, the Bedford CO's here.
You better let me do the talking.
Yes, sir.
But chime in if you think I'm, well, screwing it up.
Is he a little brother, love? Has to be over 18, I'm afraid.
Mr. Green, Lieutenant Vickery, SIB.
Oops.
This is Corporal McDonough. We want to ask you about a box of wine gums found in a soldier's room. A retail-sized box with a naffy price tag.
SIB is investigating wine gums. Times must be bad.
Do you remember anyone buying a box of wine gums, Mr. Green?
Yeah, I wrote his name on the back of my hand.
This is serious.
Oh, come on, man. I'm supposed to remember that. I don't even work in this shop half the time.
Do you know Billy Russell?
Oh, yeah. He's got this terrible band, plays here sometimes. And I can't think of an excuse to stop them.
Billy and the Peacemakers?
Billy and the piss takers, you mean? Nah, it's a good kid. I know his mum and dad. They live here on base.
But you don't remember selling him a big box of wine gums?
Sorry. What's this about, anyway?
I'm afraid we can't discuss that.
Oh, right. Top secret, is it?
Will the investigation take, Sergeant Major? We already have 2 men in custody.
Both saying they're innocent. And we have no way of knowing how many more are involved.
The Bedfords have had a good record. Isn't this just a case of a couple of bad apples?
Yes, sir. But they may have been in the barrel a long time.
Then do what you have to. All I ask is some discretion. I'm proud of my unit's reputation, and I would like to preserve it.
To be honest, sir, I couldn't give a flying fire truck about your unit's reputation. A man died who shouldn't have. It's my job to find out why.
Yes, a man died, and that's a tragedy. But it's my job to deliver a combat unit to a war zone in 2 weeks' time. A fully functioning unit.
Well, it won't function at all if half its men are high on LSD.
And our interests coincide. Thank you, Kevin.
Sir. Thank you, Kenny. Did anyone actually witness Stowe pulling the trigger?
Only Walden. And he's dead.
So, they've only got a prima facie case. Ditto Russell. Good lawyer could get them released. Pending charges, of course.
So, release them?
Why not? As I said, liaise with the drugs team. One other thing. With you taking a back seat, which you will be, you're going to be short-handed. What's McDonough doing?
I don't think she's
I
quite...
do. I think she's quite ready.
Trouble with your Bedfords theory, Lenny, is the battalion were on exercise last night.
Not all of them weren't. You know, you can catch them. You find the bloke who's got red and blue paint, that's how.
You should have been a detective, Lenny.
Yeah, well...
May as well do as Detective Lenny says. Go to the naffy stores, see if anyone's been buying any paint. Of course, the paint could have been bought 6 years ago or bought in England, but still.
Still. Is Sergeant Hornsby attached?
Does he seem attached?
Oh, yeah. Don't you fancy him?
Well, I try and hide it. Why?
Go away, Ogden.
I'm gone, sir.
I want you on the drugs case.
Back in SIB?
Yes.
Permanent transfer?
It depends what sort of Orlix you make of it this time.
Do I get my strike back?
Yes. Anything else?
I'll think about it, sir.
Get the civvies, get upstairs. Section briefing in 6 minutes.
Sir.
Good for you.
Welcome back, Joe.
We have the results of Stowe's blood test. He was on LSD at the time of the shooting. Not quite in the sky with diamonds, but enough to make him think he was Attila the Hun. The drugs in Russell's room are confirmed as LSD and ecstasy with a street value of nearly £2,000. The view of the drugs investigation team is that they are coming in from the UK, not Holland, which means we have drugs coming onto the base from an hitherto unknown source. We found one user, Stowe, one possible supplier, Russell. We'll let them both go.
Why, boss?
See where they go, what they do, who they talk to. We do surveillance here. DIT takes over if they leave the base. Tasking, Hippie and McDonough. It's Billy's 21st. We should be there.
Keep the change.
5p. Thanks.
It's supposed to be low-key, but if you want to do a pole dance, be my guest.
They look at me, they see a blonde with legs having fun. They look at you, they see an undercover cop. Billy Russell didn't invite Stowe to his little party.
Stowe's just killed one of his mates.
What did Burns mean? The drugs coming from an unknown source.
Well, most of the stuff we get, ecstasy, speed, is from Holland. The lads stock up in Amsterdam, come back and party.
You don't disapprove?
Now, can I? Every other 18-year-old in England's taking the stuff.
Every other 18-year-old in England isn't frying an automatic rifle.
You know the worst thing you can do to a Kate is get all hot under the collar.
I'm not hot under the collar.
I could boil an egg on you.
Compliments to the management.
You can have one too, love.
Oh, I can't, Mrs. Russell. Whereas you announced me half a shandy, half with no beer in it.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Darren.
I want to hear.
Down the ash, yeah? Put it down.
Put it down. Sit down. Put it down. Sit down.
Don't push her. Push me. Go.
Darren, stop it.
Leave it. Come on, stop it now.
Let's come down, shall we? Boys will be brought his head.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Isn't that lovely? Happy birthday, Billy. Right, you just all right. Get out.
Sit down. Calm down.
Exactly which bit of low-key did you not understand?
Darren Stowe is not a happy bunny.
Russell and Stowe had a bet on who'd get to the bunkers first.
So they're rivals. Stowe's a lance corporal, Billy's just a private. Stowe's already got a head start.
Head start for what?
What if Billy's telling the truth? The LSD isn't his.
What if he's lying? The LSD is his.
Well, what if someone else put it there?
Why would they do that?
To screw him up? Hold this.
No, not that lame. What about the Rope Hurts? Denny's place. Come on, baby, please. Of course you can. Please. Road to Hertz Club, 20 minutes. Okay. You okay? I've seen someone lose the front teeth on those doors once. It's a bit nasty.
Yeah, thanks.
The Road to Hertz Club boss, run by an ex-army bloke, Denny Johnson. Drug squad will follow Russell as soon as he leaves the barracks.
What's happened to Darren Stowe?
Curlin followed him back to his quarters. He's gone to bed. What about the number Russell called?
It's a mobile. We're working on
Okay, no, boss. Well, that's it for tonight.
What about you? You going back out with the drugs team? Can I come?
Well, I'm only going to sit in a van all night. Come on. Billy's approaching Denny Johnson. Stay with him.
Keep as tight as I can.
Russell knowing Johnson, is that good, bad, what?
And we know drugs are dealt out at the club. We're sure Johnson's involved, but we've never been able to pin anything on him. Any more questions?
Yeah. What's Neve Curland like?
Why don't you like her?
Or shouldn't I like her?
Women don't like women they work with. It's genetic. Something to do with the need to compete.
I'd forgotten your brilliant theories on women.
Which are constantly proved correct.
Billy's on the move.
Stay with him. Wayne, are you losing him?
I can't hold
Well,
him.
get on him. Get on him.
I can't see him.
Shit. Use the mic if you see anything.
Roper, I need backup. I have lost him. Repeat, I have lost him.
Wayne. Wayne, come in.
I've lost
It's Joe.
Repeat, I have lost him. I'm struggling here.
Wayne, Roper, come in.
Receiving me.
Russell's gone out the back.
Hey, what's up?
You didn't see anything?
Sorry, no.
Well, the security camera should help us. Have Billy Russell's family been informed? No. Right, I'll do it, being as they're on the base. Section briefing 0530. Hippie, you run it. You run it. All this means there's even more grief coming Gary Jennings' way. I'm gonna have to take myself out of it.
Right, it's a safe assumption that Billy Russell's death is drugs-related. A rival dealer, perhaps, or the actual dealer concerned that Russell might spill the beans after Walden's death. Suspects. First, Denny Johnson, owner of the Rota Hertz Club. Second, Darren Stowe, known to take drugs, known to be a rival of Russell's. But he was in bed 30 minutes before Russell even got to the club.
Do we know whose phone Russell called?
Wait till I've finished. So 2 suspects, 2 alibis. A post-mortem and Sockos might open up other avenues, but until then, we work what we know. Tasking. Bruce and I'll interview Stowe again, see if Russell's death scared some truth into him. Neve, you and McDonough search Russell's room, see what else you can find. Mr. Vickery, go through the club security camera tapes, check what else and who else you can see. Now questions. McDonough, we don't know whose phone Russell called, because the phone he called belonged to him.
What, he called himself?
Well, he called whoever he'd loaned or given his phone to.
Why don't we just call the number that he called and see who answers?
Yeah, that's been done. His phone's switched off and it doesn't have a message service. Now, lingering a little bit longer on the subject of phones, we're also checking every payphone in the Bedford's quarters.
What about Denny Johnson?
The drugs team are talking to him. Now,
If it's okay, Hippie, I'd rather do Stowe with you. We shouldn't forget that he shot Walden while he was high. Finding his supplier, that's got to be the key, hasn't it?
yeah, you're right. Bruce, you take McDonough, search Russell's room. Boss?
Billy Russell. When I went to see his mum with my best bad news face on, she thought I'd come about her husband, who's serving in Kosovo, which is somewhere a soldier might expect to get killed. But I come to tell her that her son had had his throat cut in an alley in Germany on his 21st birthday. Now, let's find out why. Let's find out who.
It wasn't anything to do with you, you know. It's just that I think interviews are where we're going to crack this, not searching people's underwear.
Drugs were in Russell's underwear.
How much do they help us? No confession, no case.
What are they doing, Gary?
Yes, I'd be, Carol. Have to search Billy's room.
You've got no right.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Russell, but we're trying to find out why your son was killed.
Gonna kill Billy's dad. 5 tours of Northern Ireland, the Falklands, the Gulf, Bosnia. He survived all that, and now this is gonna kill him.
Mrs. Russell, did Billy have any problems with drugs?
Billy was a good soldier.
He played in bands. He was quite a lad.
And that makes him a drug addict. He hated drugs. He despised them. Did he ever fail a drugs test? Have you checked that?
We have checked that. We know that he didn't.
Then why do you need to be here?
Because we need to find out more about him.
Ask me. I'm his mother. I can tell you more than you'll find out from his bloody clothes.
Come on, love. Let's wait outside.
No, it's all right, Gary. I'll leave them to it.
I don't think he did drugs.
What? You saying that after savaging his poor mum?
I wanted to get an honest reaction. I did. Anyway, you know how hard it is to do this? How much practice? If Billy was a serious user, no way. Why didn't Billy and Stowe get on?
Who says they didn't?
Oh, well, Billy didn't invite Darren Stowe to his little birthday party.
Billy invited the whole platoon to his birthday party.
Last night?
Not last night, 2 nights ago, 12th of July. That was his birthday.
When you're still an exercise?
Still possible to have a party. Billy's mother even sent a cake. Lads give him a good time.
But Stowe and Billy weren't friends.
They were competitive. That's all.
Because Stowe's a lance corporal and Billy was a private.
That happened because Stowe joined up first. Billy'd have gone past him. He'd gone miles past him.
I've forgotten what it was like working with you. Minefields ain't in it.
I think we should talk to Denny Johnson at the Road to Hertz Club. No minefields, Bruce. Promise.
The drugs team have already questioned me for 3 hours.
Then you'll know all the answers. Like, how do you know Billy Russell?
Sometimes his band plays here, sometimes he books other bands in. Look, I liked Billy. What happened to him was terrible.
What did you talk about last night?
He was trying to get his band a gig. I told him we were booked up.
Why do you think he was killed?
I've no idea.
Not something to do with drugs.
Could he have been involved in drugs?
Billy liked making money. He was always on at me with ideas. Maybe drugs was an easier way. He certainly wasn't making money out of music.
Are drugs dealt here?
Probably.
Well, that doesn't bother you.
What can you do?
Billy Russell died in front of me, and so did Andy Walden. I'd like to do something.
Hey, you don't look the fun-loving type, Sergeant McDonough. But if you were, you'd find this is one of the few places in town will let Brit soldiers in. But if every time there's some incident involving squaddies, you lot come and harass me, then maybe I should rethink that policy.
Well, don't do it on my account. Do you know this man, Darren Stowe?
Can't say I do. Why?
Thanks very much for your time, Mr. Johnson.
I don't mind a bit of fun.
Well, you're the one that wanted to be Linda Hamilton. She never has fun.
She does. In Terminator 1, she does. She goes to a disco.
Yeah, but then the Terminator turns up and kills everyone. Hornsby.
There. How do you know it's him?
How many hours of tapes?
15, Sergeant Major.
Well done. And this is when Stowe is supposed to be in bed.
I watched him go into his room. I saw his light go out. I waited 20 minutes and then I told the DIT he was down for the night. I should have stayed on him. My mistake, sir. Sorry.
Mr. Vickery, get Stowe back in here. Please.
I told him I went to bed.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, we have security camera footage that shows you entering the Rote Hertz Club at 11:42 p.m. So, were you there or were you in bed?
I was at the club.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Why didn't you just tell us?
Because I was looking for Billy.
Nothing wrong with that either.
There is. He ended up bloody dead.
Did you kill him?
No, I did not.
Why were you looking for him then?
Because I wanted to know where he spiked my bloody water bottle.
Why do you think he did that?
Well, he was the one with the drugs, wasn't he?
Bruce, I've got a question.
Oh, dear.
I heard Russell make that call at the Naffy. I'm pretty sure he was talking to a girl. It was all lovey-dovey, you know how blokes get.
No.
Then there's Russell's phone, which we can't find. What if he's loaned it to this girl? What if she's why Stowe followed Russell to the club?
We don't even know if there is a girl.
Yeah, but I think I know how we can find out. Will you come with me?
Can't I wait until tomorrow? Hornsby. Aye, David, yeah. Now listen, have you got those phone records for me yet? Okay, thanks, bye.
Hey, Joe, Lenny's got an idea.
Sent. Augustus sent. Give your tracker dog a sniff. Send him through the Bedford's lines. Find the bloke that took Augusta.
The Bedfords have had 2 men killed. It's not a good time to worry them about a whippet.
The crime's been committed.
Get a life, Lenny. Hi. Joe McDonough.
Hi, Joe McDonough.
There was a girl working here last night. Pretty. Really pretty.
Well, that's Gillian. She's a doll.
Has she got a boyfriend?
Oh, there's always lads hanging round.
Billy Russell, one of them?
Yeah, Billy was one of them.
What about this one?
Oh, honestly, love, I'm not a dad.
Think, Morris. 2 boys have died.
What's that got to do with Gillian?
Maybe nothing, but maybe it was about her. Men fighting over her?
Was he there at that club? Well, yes, I've seen him with Gillian.
What are they like together?
Friendly.
Lovers?
Oh, I thought this was about drugs.
Oh, drugs are involved, all right, and the dealer's still out there.
How are you going to find him?
Don't know. The way things are going, we'll just have to wait till the smoke clears. See who's dead, who's alive. Thanks, Morris.
So what's your excuse?
I'm sorry. It was a hunch.
Yeah, if you told someone about your hunch, we'd have caught whoever it was in Stowe's room. And we'd be a lot closer to solving this case. Yeah. What do you expect me to do with you?
Good thing I didn't get round to sewing my stripe back on.
You're not getting off that easily. Do you feel well enough to get up? Hippie.
Boss, I've just come to see if she's okay.
She's fine.
Good.
Anything?
Nah. Place has been turned over. Socko say they can't see any new prints.
There are photos missing.
You were a photographer here, didn't you, when you did the first search? Maybe you caught some.
Maybe you did. Let's get on it, Bruce.
Boss, we've got something. Vickery checked the records of the payphone on this corridor. 2 calls made to Sergeant Jennings' home the day Russell died.
At what time? After Stowe had been released from the cells?
Yeah. I've checked the Bedford's guard room. Jennings was the only visitor Stowe had.
Let's bring him in.
Come barging here, smashing things.
We've got every right.
Stay till the Sockos get here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Tell them to take the house apart. Waste pipes, everything.
What's she doing here?
Why shouldn't she be here? She's his daughter. Get him out of here, Bruce.
What are you doing, Kenny?
We have to ask your dad some questions.
What questions? What's going on?
Where's your mum, Gillian?
stay with her.
Do you mind? I want to get changed.
Sorry, I have to stay with you.
Whatever turns you on.
Do you have a mobile?
I lost it.
When?
Can't remember.
Tell me about Darren Stowe.
Tell you what.
What sort of bloke he is. What you like about him, that sort of stuff.
He's a soldier. 2 things in his head. Sex and beer. And not in that order. End of story.
So you don't like him?
Yeah, he's fine. He's no different from the others. He's just another big kid.
Nothing serious, then? And Billy Russell, he was the same?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the same.
They were both chasing you.
They're soldiers, aren't they? Anything with a pulse.
What were you burning?
Oh, it was just some rubbish.
What about the stuff you flushed down the loo?
It's called urine.
3 times in 2 minutes?
Yeah, I've got a bladder problem.
You're not helping yourself.
I was doing some personal admin. Didn't even know you were there till you came thumping in like the SAS.
What about your visit to Stowe?
What about it?
Well, why do you go see him?
I've seen your name in the cell log. Why did you visit?
Interview suspended. 13:55. Staff Sergeants Rob and Curland leave the room.
Right, Sokos found traces of ecstasy and LSD in the waste pipes. That's what Jennings was trying to destroy.
How much stuff, though?
Can't tell exactly, not that much.
And the papers in the barbecue?
Too far gone, but they did find traces of sodium sulfite, which suggests they weren't papers, they were photographs. Maybe the ones taken from Stowe's room. Joe was right.
But what were the photos of?
Maybe it's something that connects Stowe to Jennings. It would explain why he'd be in Stowe's room. He's trying to get rid of all connections.
I've known Jennings for 20 years. You're telling me he's dealing drugs with Stowe?
That's what it looks like, boss. Stowe's in all the wrong places at all the right times, and now it looks like Jennings is too.
Right, still back to your cell.
Can I have a look at your cell log?
Be my guest.
Hey, SIB lady. Been looking all over for you. Naffy till receipt, 2 tins of watercolour paint, and a credit card slip. Name Mrs. Elizabeth Carriman.
Lenny's wife.
Maybe it's a cry for help.
You're barking, you know that.
Oh, good. I might have a chance with Lenny. Obviously, Mrs. Lenny doesn't.
You're a star, Angie. We'll get on it tomorrow. Just the one guy came to see Stowe.
Not a guy, a girl.
Right, there are 2 pictures missing. That's one of them there.
Darren Stowe and Gillian Jennings.
It was Gillian who went to see Stowe in the guardroom, not her dad.
So?
So it's not Jennings who's working with Stowe, it's Gillian. Burns is right. Jennings wouldn't sell drugs, not in a million years.
But he would protect his daughter.
And I'm pretty sure that it was Gillian that Billy called from the naffy.
Why phone her? She was right there.
Because Stowe was there too.
Oh, hell. Somebody get Burns. Quick.
What is it, Bruce?
Sir. Is that who I think it is?
Yes, it is. Anything else I should know?
It's possible that Gillian Jennings was working with Stowe and her dad was just covering for her.
Our drug dealer is an 18-year-old girl. Is that what you're saying? McDonough, get the car.
Sir?
Get the car!
Right.
Right.
Go on, past it.
Family matter, Mrs. Davis. Hush. This is my daughter, Kirsty. Could you excuse us for a few minutes?
Hey, what's going on?
Just tell me one thing, Kirsty. Truthfully. Have you ever taken drugs?
No.
Any drugs? Hard, soft, wobbly?
I said no.
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I'm fine as I am.
Could you, though, if you wanted to?
Yeah.
And where would you get them?
Dunno. People.
Like Gillian? Where does Gilly go?
I don't know. You can't tell I said anything. Please.
Has she ever offered you drugs?
No.
Were you winning? When I charged on?
Nope. 3-0 down.
Oh. Good thing I came then. Come on. McDonough! Take Kirsty back to the office, then we'll pick up Gillian Jennings.
Sir.
Know why I brought you along?
I have no idea.
To show you we never go off on our own. No hunches. No schemes, no secrets. Share everything. However embarrassing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Where's Kenny Burns? I want to know what's going on.
What the hell is this?
Sit down, Gary.
What is this? You can't just drag a kid in off the street.
If you want a lawyer, we'll get one. We just wanted to keep things informal for your sake.
Gillian, we want to ask you about your relationship with Darren Stowe.
Well, I know him, that's all.
Is he your boyfriend?
Yeah.
You know, we found a quantity of drugs at your house today. Drugs that your dad was trying to destroy.
What are you talking about? Why are we here?
Gillian, this won't work. If they were your drugs, we'll find out. There'll be microscopic traces on your clothes, even on your skin, and we already have a witness.
No, this isn't true, Dad. Can you just tell him to stop, yeah? Please.
That's okay, Julie. Come on.
Take a break.
Until you're suspended, Staff Sergeant's right.
This is wrong, Kenny.
I want to go home.
I was thinking about your dad. What he did.
What did you do?
Put himself on the line for you. Reminded me of something. You remember that holiday in Cyprus? You were 10, Kirsty was 8. And you decided to sample the local plonk. Sank a whole bottle between you. And then you decided to take your dad's car for a drive, remember? Your dad and me were sitting on a terrace having a beer, and we heard a car start, and we rushed down. We think it's being stolen. See the empty bottle, and the car going down the hill to the sea. 2 little heads, just visible over the dash. And we run. I mean, we sprint. And thank God, the thing runs itself into a wall. And we're just checking you're alive when we hear the police sirens. An RMP patrol, and we've got 2 drunk kids in charge of a crashed car. So I grabbed a pair of you in Scarpa, and your dad, he gets behind the wheel. And he sat there when the red caps come up, and he said, what's all this then? You, me and Kirsty hiding behind a bush, trying not to laugh, while he tries to convince them that he's not drunk. Trouble is, he is. He's as drunk as a lord. So when they say, touch the tip of your nose with your forefinger, sir, he pokes himself in the eye. What's the point of all that, Julie? Well, the point is, your dad covered for you then. Because you were only 10. And that's what dads are supposed to do. But this time, it's not a bottle of cheap wine. Yeah, it's hard drugs. It's murder. Now look at my good friend, your dad. 17 years exemplary service. Decorations, commendations galore. And he's thrown it all away. For you. And don't reject that sort of love. Because you won't find better.
Kenny.
Where did you get the drugs?
From Stowe.
Were they just for you?
I went to sell to the other soldiers.
Where?
At the club. It wasn't a lot. It was just a few bills. Sorry.
What happened to Billy Russell? What happened, Gillian?
I don't know. I was so scared.
Of Darren Stowe? All right. I'm gonna get 2 of my sergeants to come in. And they're gonna put this on tape. And we're gonna get it over with. Try and move forward. Do you consent, Gary?
I'm sorry.
Julian, 2 nights ago, July the 14th, you were working at the NAFI.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Billy?
I said happy birthday, and then I got a call from him asking if I wanted to go to the club.
Why didn't he just talk to you face to face?
Well, he didn't want Stowe to find out.
And did you go?
And Stowe stopped me. He must have known.
You liked Billy, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. He was lovely.
Did he take drugs?
Never.
We found drugs in his room.
Well, they weren't his.
Did Stowe put them there?
He must have.
Gillian, do you think that Stowe could have killed Billy?
He shot that other one, didn't he?
We think that was an accident. Could Stowe have killed Billy?
I didn't know how angry he could be. You should have seen his face.
But could he have killed him?
He said he would.
Gillian, is everything you've told us true?
Yeah. Just look at who's dead and who's alive.
Interview terminated 22:15.
That was great, boss. You got her.
Having like a bit of emotional blackmail. Now let's act on it. Let's get Stoke back in.
You all believe Gillian?
I think we do, yes.
I don't.
Well, you were the one that said it was about a girl, Jewel. You were right. What's your problem?
All right, so we're saying Stowe is the dealer. He doesn't even sell drugs himself. He uses the girl to do it, so he's clever. Then why did he get high? Why did he shoot Warden? It doesn't make sense.
Play with fire, you get burned. Stowe was playing with fire. Neve, get him back up here. I'll call his CO.
Sergeant Jennings. Billy's birthday party. Was it fun? Did the boys have fun? You know, pranks and stuff.
Yeah. They did a treasure hunt with Billy's kid. Spread it down the ranges. Drove him nuts.
And then you all sat down and had a slice of his mum's cake.
So what if we did?
But how? Did Billy go on live firing exercise with a great big cake stuffed in his backpack?
Billy's mother even sent a cake.
Gillian, she's a doll.
And the killer's still out there.
How are you going to find him?
Look who's dead, look who's alive. Gillian, is everything you've told us true?
Yeah. Just look at who's dead and who's alive.
You tampering with the evidence? You can't let it get to you.
I think we're being played. I think someone's killed 2 good soldiers and now he's destroying a 3rd.
Who's he? I told you not to get hot under the collar. Things don't always turn out the way you want. Good guy turns out to be bad, the bad guy good.
The bottles were switched. Stowe was drinking from Russell's bottle.
My barmaid back, I am dying here.
I thought you'd like to know we've got the killer.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, was about Gillian. A jealous lover tried to get rid of a rival by planting drugs on him, and when that didn't work, he cut his throat.
Hey, what's up?
Nasty.
Yeah, funny what you do for love.
What'll happen to him, Stowe?
Stowe?
Yeah, the killer.
Not Stowe. He's here having a drink. That's my boss with him, so, I guess that Stowe's in the clear.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've got stuff to check.
You love her, don't you? I thought it was just the boys who were after her.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Like you said, she's a doll. Your little doll. And no one else was going to have her. I thought Stowe was the killer too, so that's what I told you, and that's what you told Gillian, and she fed it right back to me. The same words, look who's dead, look who's alive. You were a lover, weren't you? Couldn't bear to lose her. Couldn't bear anyone else to look at her. So you cut Billy Russell's throat.
Hey, what's up?
That stupid birthday cake gave you away. How's Billy's mum going to get his cake to him for his birthday? She'll ask her friend Morris, and he can take it in the naffy truck. We know you were there. We know that's when you planted the drugs, but the bottles got switched. Stowe got what was meant for Billy. Unlucky.
Scary, isn't she? Our own little pit bull. Do you want to come with me?
What for?
For the murder of Billy Russell. You're under arrest.
I heard. Mr. Morris Green.
Search of the naffy stores is already producing results. He just shipped the drugs in with the Mars bars and the Ribena. Who'd look there?
What about Gary Jennings?
Obstruction, tampering with evidence. He won't get thrown out. But neither will he get beyond Sergeant, which will break his heart.
What about his belting McDonough?
I don't know, give him a medal? No. McDonough's letting it drop, sir.
And Gillian?
Well, she may have to do some time. Accessory after the fact. And she was dealing drugs for him in the club.
You all right, Kenny?
I just wonder if I was in Gary's position, what I would have done.
You would have done the right thing.
We found the culprit.
Smashing. Who is he?
How long have you been married?
What's that got to do with it?
How long, Lenny?
About 20 years. About?
Right, and what date did you get married?
July sometime. July 12. Oh, my sweet Fanny. I completely forgot.
Your 20th wedding anniversary.
Well, what about this bloke? You're going to charge him?
We let her go with a caution.
Her?
Your wife, Lenny. Remember her?
We told her if she suffers any other form of marital neglect, she can paint you pink, tie you to the flagpole, and we'll give her a medal.
Three days without sleep, but a 19-year-old girl is driving a heavy truck on our roads.
I always wanted to be a soldier.
Is this why you became a cop? So you could barge into men's rooms and interrogate them?
It's one of the perks.
Are you on this case, or are you looking for a date?
It's obviously unjust that a girl at the bottom of the chain should take the fall.
What do you know about thunder flashes, Bernie?
You throw them, they go bang.
Bernie!
Propose the investigation. Hand it over. Am I clear, Kenny?
This is UK TV Drama, part of the UK TV network.
Yeah, definitely.